But Australia themselves will want to have an opportunity at turning around. These two teams actually last met in Port Elizabeth back in December 2013. Fiji won on that occasion by 26 points to 5. Oz last won in Tokyo in March 2013. They've played each other 54 times. Fiji have won 38, Australia 36. Well, Australia coach Michael O'Connor selects the same team that lost the opening tie to New Zealand by 7 points to 31. That single try was scored by Cameron Clark. Shannon Walker can match Fiji's pace, whilst Jesse Parahi is one to watch in Australia's forward pack. Ben Ryan for Fiji, he rings the changes from the team that beat Scotland by 24 points to 0. Semi Kuntani comes into the forward pack. Lavenia Botia moves to the centre, and that means the speedster Samisoni Viriviri moves to the wing in place of Donoseo Ratambuli. Well, look at this magic arena here in the Sam Boyd Stadium as these players run out, and alongside me Gareth Rees, and well, this is a real mouth-watering prospect, this one. Fiji with one win under the belt. Australia, well, they went out into a lead to start against New Zealand. They scored first through Greg Clark. Australia beat Australia out to the lead against New Zealand, but succumbed by 31 points to 7. But Fiji were in scintillating form themselves with their victory over Scotland in their opening tie by 24 points to 0.
Well, the pool of death, Pool B, is for many, with New Zealand, Fiji and Australia in there, and poor old Scotland, we just saw them well beaten by New Zealand. But this one, who knows? Australia have shown some great form this year. Coach Michael O'Connor always does a fantastic job with his young troops, getting them ready. And Ben Ryan has had his own success this season, moving over from England. The head coach, first time he's coached Fiji here at USA Sevens.
Well, there's the flying machine, Samisoni Viriviri. He was the most valuable player when Fiji won the tournament in Dubai. That was the second tournament. The kickoff in Australia will be Cameron Clark. And the take and go here. Sami Kunatani straight in for a try, gets the inside pass. There's only 15 seconds on the clock, and Kulinisau has scored the try for Fiji. The skipper for Fiji, with only 15 seconds on the clock, gets the opening score.
Worst possible start for Australia. It's been a feature of the game this year. Most teams going with a short kickoff to compete. But on that occasion, Australia, not only they didn't compete, they didn't tackle. And with one pass, 15 seconds, Fiji on the board.
So Kulinisau from the Convent Brothers Club in Suva, 28-year-old wing in 15s, scores the opening try for Australia. For Fiji, pushes them out to a 7-0 lead. Only seconds on the clock. Once again, pinpoint accuracy on the kickoff. Jesse Parahi wearing number 2 had to go in to clear there. And Australia through Shannon Walker. Now Walker's got pace, forgets about the ball.
Well, the irony for Walker, fantastic pickup of his boot tops, and then as he looked to be free, he just put it down. Well, there it was. He seemed to be free. Maybe got knocked out by Mbota.
Okay, crouch.
Interestingly, Mbota, he started in the forward set in the match against Scotland, and he's now been selected out in the centre position as a little wraparound from Mulivoro. And watch the way the Fijians just switch play so easily. Shannon Walker makes the tackle. Physical game of sevens, continuity here from the Fijian team. Good show and goal here, and all the way for Kulinisau. He is giving his team such a lead, and this is his second try, and it's all about the strength of his running, which is so outstanding.
As you said, they're so confident on the ball. She's going to get that ball. The new rule, 30 seconds kick conversion, but there it is. Straight running, the Australians just off the pace. Simple stuff at the end.
Well, Gareth, I often talk about within the game of seven, sometimes it's not only just having sharpness and fleet of foot, but sharpness in the mind as well. And Oseo Kulinisau has given his team such a lead with those 2 tries and 2 conversions. 14-0 it is for Fiji over Australia. Many people actually thought that Australia were worth a bet in this tournament.
Yeah, outside bet. They've done it already. Get to a final once this year in their home tournament.
We'll see it. Kalina South, 3 tries, 3 conversions for him in this opening period of day 1. Shannon Walker, well, he went for the ball.
For the volleyball
bounces kindly there for Fiji.
Well, that's got the crowd going. Tons of Fijians here. It's like volleyball, beach volleyball.
And Botia has a go. You can always spot him. He wears the headband. And Kalina Sal back in there. Look at the way that Fijians are manipulating the space.
Yeah.
There's pace all over this team, is there not?
Thought the referee had missed it. A small knock on there. Both sides unable to put a fork in it. Michael Connor not particularly happy with the start, I wouldn't think. This is a golden opportunity with a scrum on the far side of the field. Here it was. Ball on the ground. There's an initial knock on. The full width of the field's got for Australia to work to.
Tom Lucas, he's the 3rd Lucas brother to have played 7-a-side rugby for his country. As Clark tries to have a look for a little bit of space. The tackles are coming in. Colin Foley tackled.
All hands on the deck first. All hands on the deck.
Good refereeing. He's saying the Fijian player holding the Australian down.
I mentioned Clark there. It was Cameron and Clark, not his commentating father, who's on the pitch.
Good man. Turnover good.
Shannon Walker tries to get ball for the Australians. Quick tap and go then from Nick Malouf. This is better from Australia, putting Fiji under a little bit more pressure. Fiji throwing bodies. The judo throw comes in from Alan Fa'alava. Fa'alava out, takes the tap and go. Little cut there from Australia. Fa'alava out. Can he get the ball in? Oh, it was almost intercepted. Was it illegally? Mulivoro, yellow card coming from referee Rasta Rushingengi.
Yeah, I think it was for a high tackle, Scott. It was a persistent infringement. So, 2 minutes in the bin, and this gives Australia a lifeline.
There we go.
Well, we better hurry up, because the clock doesn't start until his behind reaches the seat in the middle of the pitch there. Tap and go by Nick Malouf then.
Australia with an extra man. Can they find the space in the Fijian defence?
Advantage offside.
Big tackle. Still play on though. Australia with a man at Parahi. Tackled there very well by Mbotia.
The referee was playing advantage. He'll go back. The Fijian player offside.
Well, Shannon Walker's just got a tap and go. Just decides to go himself. So the simplest of tries for Australia gets them right back in this game.
Better response. Breakdown. I want a better response at the breakdown.
You heard the referee in the background saying, I want a better response at the breakdown. The Fijian players not rolling away, holding players down. If they don't watch it, they'll be in the sin bin again. This was simple stuff. After the penalty was behind the play, he came back for the quick tap, wasn't even touched as he put it down.
The additional kick is good from Cameron Clark, I think it was, who nailed that one.
Australia lost the last 2 kickoffs. Can they regain their own possession? Just 40 seconds left in the first half.
Well, Clark's not found it. Oh, he had maybe did bounce out a touch. Not 10.
Well, that's costly because the sin bin clock is running, as you can see there. Not having the ball in play with an extra man on the field.
Tap restart then from Samasoni Viriviri. Kalina Sal pops the pass to Mbotia. Fiji lots of flair, but missing their accuracy, and this was the accuracy that Ben Ryan was desperate to instill within his team.
We mentioned it earlier, quite a challenge for Ben. He doesn't want to stifle that natural flair and ability, greatness in the sevens game, but they do need a structure. That's when they're at their best.
Tom Lucas gets the ball back. Little show here. Slip up to the 10-yard line for Australia.
Another penalty. Extra man in the line out.
Fa'alava out. A little bit scrappy from Australia, but the wide pass here Falls into the hands of Australia. Fiji still got possession. Oh, Nick Malouf's got this ball.
The turn up.
Can he go into the corner, Malouf? Yes, he can. And full credit to Australia to get themselves back into the game with their second try.
And virtual insanity from Fiji. The hooter had gone. They're a man short and they don't get the ball off the field. But that will delight Michael O'Connor. Play off the ground. There's Fiji had possession here. All they do is knock it off the field and the half is over. And again, a chance to get it off the field. One short, but instead they got the gift. Look how hard he had to work. The ankle tap, kept driving, knew the big man was coming in, but he got it there. Good work from Nick Malouf.
So can Australia square on half-time, square the game? But the kick is missed at half-time then in this Pool B game. Fiji lead by 14 points to 12. This is Michael O'Connor, the Australian coach.
Play hard, play aggressive, play hard, push up, keep putting pressure on them. Don't let them run at you. You've got to go to them.
Keep building, eh? Yep. They're getting little offloads away. So let's tighten up our defence a little bit. Let's knock them off. If they go...
I'm looking at you all in the eye now, because we haven't got a second chance. We don't get this second half right, you right? Right. See how good you are. See how good you are, Sammy. World class. Yep? Yeah. Next plays, 7 minutes, ready to go. We show them what we can do now. We show them what we can do. This is when Fiji start playing rugby, okay? Tosso.
Well, it's their national sport, this seven-a-side code, the Fijians.
Sammy.
Very interesting. I was in the hotel today and bumped into Ben Ryan, and the team had just come out, Gareth, from their traditional prayers. And he was just saying it's quite a calming influence to start a day with a prayer. And of course, one of the players who was addressing this Fijian team was a certain Mr. Sarevi, who the players were absolutely listening to. So almost God himself preaching to his team. So restart here in this Pool B game of the Las Vegas Sevens here. Fiji leading Australia by 14 points to 12. The 2 converted tries.
Well, Scott, do we have our first really big upset in my mind of the day here? Fiji so dominant in the first 5 minutes, dominant early on against Scotland, and Australia clawed their way back, showing great grit. And they're now back to full strength. The Fijians were punished with 1 short when Australia got those 2 tries.
So Lucas will feed this scrum. Alava'au will collect from the scrum. There he is. Player that's returned to the squad, the 20-year-old, plays for Endeavour Hills Rugby Club in Melbourne. Jesse Parahi, the forward, into the contact. Shannon Walker now has experience as rugby league. Oh, was that a deliberate knock-on?
If they're playing advantage, his arm is out there.
Well, the tackle's coming in thick and fast, this time by Amosi Amulivoro.
The referee will come back for that knock-on at the scrum.
So not adjudged to be a deliberate knock-on, otherwise it would have been a penalty.
Tell you what's amazing about this Fijian effort. The Australians are stepping the first man, but immediately the second man is there and wrapping him up. I mean, there's no room for Michael O'Connor's men to go.
Yet again, another scrum. Ball out well. Kalina Salsi would take his man early. Quick tap and go then for this Australian team. They haven't attacked so far from deep. Lucas has a little step. Valavau onto Parahi. This is Australia up to the 10-yard line. Look at how hard they're having to work to just retain that possession under an awful lot of pressure. Not an awful lot of fluency here. Fiji is squeezing the space. This is Shannon Walker. Walker, well, it's the second time he's lost ball. This has allowed a turnover play then from Masalevu. Masalevu this time knocks on, so the original knock-on will come back, so too many errors coming in.
But a big story there, Scott. The penalties conceded, Fijians, they've been punished by the referee with a yellow card, but that is excessive. That's quite remarkable. And Ben Ryan, the coach, will not be happy with that kind of ill discipline.
So you're looking at the ball given away, so a lack of discipline in this Fijian performance. Good pressure from Australia. Can they win the possession on the deck, on the 10-yard line? Yes, they can. Now, opportunities here. Ball through the hand, Con Foley looking for Clark. Lavahau. Try scorer Nick Malouf gets the ball onto Lucas, but look again, once again, the space that Fiji just close Australia down, looking to turn this ball over in the tackle arena. Shannon Walker goes through the middle.
That's a penalty. Yeah. Man's on the ground.
You can't tackle Lavini Umbotia, but Shannon Walker has a go. Now, can he hold the ball? Excellent trip tackle, but was holding on to the ball. So tap and go by Fiji. They're so quick. Tuatonga. Down the outside he goes as the crowd rise to the Fijian flyer. Jonah Tuatonga with the try. And is that the try that's going to take Fiji on to win this tie?
Well, the delight of the Fijian faithful here in the United States. Tuatonga with his third of the series. It was quick tap around the outside, and these Australian players have been working so hard. Nick Malouf had the goose step, and you see his head just drop there. He knew he was beaten. He knew there was too much space and too much pace from Tuatonga. Thought it was a bit cruel, Scott. The initial penalty could have deserved a yellow card. And once again, though, Shannon Walker was through as the conversion's attempted by Fiji, and it is good. Walker was through.
Well,
he fell down and lost the ball.
Yeah, superb conversion there from Osea Paulinasau. Australia had the ball, then lost the ball. Advantage being played. It was a bit like a... Oh, was that a punch? Interesting. The ball was ricocheting around there like a little pinball, and would you believe it? Let's have a look here.
After the whistle, lost ball, shove, and a bit of a tackle. Wow. Whistle's well gone. You can hear the referee signal. Handbags at dawn.
I've never seen a handbags at dawn contest, and everybody refers to it. Good scrum from Australia, though. Well, the angle ball there was given to Ratambuli. He came on the shot one.
Well, here it is, a good opportunity. See all the yellow jerseys there, but just far too lateral in their attack.
Well, Australia have to attack once again from deep. Better pass there on the outside from Cameron Clark to Jesse Parahi. Huge tackle comes in from Benito Masalevu, wearing the number 2 jersey for this Fijian team. Now, there's space out wide for Australia. Great running here, through the middle. Peter Schuster in off the bench. Well, the opportunity was they've got men there, so tried to unhook Alan Lavahau. Down the touchline he goes, he's strong. Hidden support, and Australia awarded for their efforts. Peter Schuster in for the try, and there's still life in this tie yet.
Persistent running from the Aussies. They found the left touchline. All these Australian players, Scott, running the ball in one hand, which I'm sure is driving O'Connor crazy. But this was just enough. Great balance. Good offload from Fa'alavo. And good support lines. I think he thought about going under a bit further to make this conversion. This conversion will tie it up. And the Fijians did well to keep him wide.
So the kick was good. 21 points to 19. But the mistake there, was that out on the full? No, it wasn't. It bounced, so Fiji will still have the put in. 10 seconds to go. Fiji, well, all they have to do is retain possession. But it just goes to show that Australia have shown great heart to get back into this tie. Can they pinch the line out? Can they win the game on the hooter? Fiji then, they just need the ball. Oh, that's a penalty because you can't put out the ball on purpose.
Option at a kick here, Scott. It was a full penalty. The kick would win it for them. They've chosen to run it.
Sam Myers takes the ball on now. Australia got a real chance. Clark then to the try scorer. Schuster. Clark gets the support. Super tackle by Fiji. Their defence is good. There's men over here. The ball can be moved wide. He decides to go down the middle. Has he got the support lines? Yes, he has, through Paul Asquith. Asquith thought about having a little go. Australia still got the chance to score. Fiji have to make their tackles, remember. Advantage being played here. Ball swept across to that far side, little show. Angler running from Schuster. Schuster! Can he get the support? Kalina Sal goes in for the tackle. Well, the ball was loose there. You can end up now. This is exciting times for rugby because your option is you could go for the penalty.
Scott, given how hard they're finding it to break down this Fijian defence, I think the odds are on him. I think that's what O'Connor's yelling. Take the kick at goal. The drop kick for 3 points would give him the victory.
Well, Cameron Clark, he's quite an astute young player, this man. And he will have the opportunity to win the tie.
Hey, it's a cross.
Ben Ryans looks on. Cameron Clark to win the game for Australia. 3 points. Can he keep his head down? Can it split the uprights? Yes, it can! Drama here in Vegas as Australia win the game. A marvellous penalty goal from Cameron Clark, and Fiji are stunned.
Full merit to Australia. Cameron Clark stepping up, saying, I'll have a crack. 15 metres in, 22 metres out. This is a result of yet another Fijian penalty. Look at that, spreading right through the middle. Crowd loves it. Hey, and it's probably just, Scott, with 12 penalties conceded by Fiji.
Well, what a fantastic finish to this game. It's Fiji who are on the dented edge of Australia. 22 points, Australia beat Fiji to 21.